Hi, welcome back. Today, I'm just going to talk about one board game I got here. Yeah, I know it doesn't look like a board game. It looks more like painting. Yes, which is actually precisely the point. This is canvas, and this is a canvas refraction. So, just a fun fact, this actually forms a nice painting when you put the two boxes together. The box has been designed in such a way that you don't see anything on the side. You know, there's nothing outside than this little bits of stuff, and if you flip it around, the board game and stuff. But they have done this nice little hook area here, which exactly looks like canvas. As you can see, this looks like the back of a canvas as well. And if you have that hook on the wall, you can just like hang this side by side, and it doubles as your painting. So think of it this way: you're just buying a set of paintings, but you're getting a board game as a bonus. Well, isn't that a refreshing way to think about this? But anyway, um, I have kind of like already opened up the two boxes and did a little bit of playthrough on my own to try out the game. So this video is more like me coming to talk a little bit about what the game is about, how do I feel about the game and stuff. So by the way, before I even start, the game is pretty heavy, okay? So this is also pretty heavy. I'm going to split the video into like a few sections where I will start right now with unboxing. Yes, so before I unbox, let's take a look at these important icons on all board games. It means it's solo playable, 1 to 5 players. You get enough materials for 5 person to go play with you. You also get it's about 14 plus, but I think age can be a lot lower because this game is it's actually rather simple. I would be able to teach you the rules in 5 minutes, so I will include this in the video. It takes about 30 minutes to play, which is more or less around there. And there's a lot of nice little bits of things that people don't talk about. How this feels like it's a real painting, and then you see you have all your pastels and everything on the. So this makes you feel like this game is all about painting, isn't it? And it is one of the other games that I'm going to talk about recently that I don't know what you call it, but maybe my own word is called disguising Euro games in cute themes. So yeah, so the other game I was actually talking about is Creature Comfort, yeah. Okay, but Canvas actually is it's a Euro game. I mean, if you think about it, I'll explain why, but let's go through the material. So you have this book here, which is actually colorful. The font is okayish, pretty big, and the size is okay. The material is damn good. It's actually matted. I don't know where you can see from light. I tried to bend it a little bit, but I don't really damage my, but it's matted, and I like the material. I didn't even read through the rule books, to be honest. The game was just that simple, and the solo rules is not a lot as well. So so a little bit of a caveat before I even go further. People might be screaming at me, hey, why does my game not look like yours? There's something wrong. I'm missing all these pieces. Yeah, sad news is you're probably missing it, and it's because you didn't pay for it. And you know why my version look like this? There's actually a very simple rationale to this, and I actually removed the evidence. But when you tear open the first plastic layers that cover the box, you actually has this there. So this is the deluxe edition, which is now not available for retail. You won't be able to buy it anymore because it's only during Kickstarter. I managed to late pledge this, okay, and I pay a little bit more. I think it's about $85 US. That's about $5 more than when they first started this, but well, I did regret it, okay, to that extent. So let's go through some of the components. So all the sleeves are provided for you. There are even extra sleeves, so that's where my medals for the deluxe set and the sleeve goes. And there's also an expansion. I think this expansion probably doesn't come with the This is kind of like the award card variant. I'm not sure if it comes with the standard edition. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. So anyway, as you can see, I've already sleeved them. The sleeve is very, very high quality. And the reason is why when I go through the gameplay, you will know why they use very high quality sleeve. So I also sleeve all this is like the cards that are used to score. So if you're very used to Euro games, you will know what I'm talking about. You see all these symbols. If you satisfy this, you get 4 of this, you get 1 medal, 8 of this, you get 2 medals, and so on. And if you're just not very sure what the hell is, I'm sorry about the language, but like what is going on in this. On the back of each card, they actually explain what does it mean. So for example, this when the composition is medals, they explain what does the composition mean. So it's basically having all the five different components, and if you're missing one of them, it's not counted. So the cards are very, very useful in a sense. So that's why they need rules. They gave you all the logbacks, so for you keep all your stuff, which I didn't use. Not all of them. I used, as you can see, I used some of them. So these are the blank canvas you will get. I will set out the game, and then I'll show you some of the stuff later on. But this is purely unboxing. You'll get a cardboard which is shaped like this, and I'll explain why it's like this. But inside here is where you will put a bunch of all your transparent cards. These are the challenging stuff that you don't find knockoff made for this, because it's just impossible. The quality of this is like these are all transparent cards, and they come with names as well as all the symbols and stuff, and there's a big tons of it. So I think that's where all your money went into, if I'm not wrong. This is not very, very thick. It's a bit flimsy, in fact. But it serves its purpose. Although I have a little bit of complaint about it. I'll talk a little bit about it later. The tokens, I do not need them. Because mine is the deluxe version. I don't want cardboard tokens. So instead, what I have is I have all the deluxified tokens here. All deluxified. And this is the playmat, which I will unveil soon enough. This doesn't come with the game. This is my diatomaceous earth, stick to keep moisture out. So this is canvas, and I'll set up the board, and I'll be back to explain about the game, and soon enough. Yes, and we are back with the setup of everything. So I'm just going to run through very quickly how the games were, the various components, as well as how the games were run. So as you can see, the scoring criteria changes in every turn. So what we have is that we have these 4 special cards here, which tells you how you score. So for example, I'll just explain this one. You only have exactly one of these rainbow tokens. I mean rainbow icons, which you see on some. It appears on some of these cards here. So while getting some of them, you want to do some combinations in order to get more points. But if you don't get exactly just one of these, you actually do not score this emphasized criteria. So I'm not going to explain all of them, but more or less they are like just criteria for you to match. If you're very familiar with Euro games like Wingspan and others, you know what I'm talking about. So they also have some of this. It means that they have this says 3 matching any of these icons in a row. It means that you need to have them side by side. And if you have 3 of these cards at the end of the game, 3 medals for this what called movement. 3 medals for movement. You get 3 points. If you only get 1 of them, or if you get 2 of these medals, you get 7, and so on. And how these medals is being tracked is that, as you can see, they are all different colors medals here, which corresponds to the various tokens. So again, if you've seen the tokens on the cardboards, those are what you will get if you buy retail now. But for people like me, who are more, I don't know if you call it fortunate or not, we get these plastic tokens, which are really fantastic. So, for example, I managed to get this right. I'll get one of these medals, which I get to keep in my play area. So, the gist of the game is all surrounds over this special card tokens, which I need to kind of like explain it. So you will start with 6 of this, and they are very nice. They are also designed on purpose that is only one-sided, which I'll explain why. So you will see that what these are called inspiration. So for example, this is what typically they call market deck, or some whatever. I'm not sure what's the right word they use here, but in Euro games there's always a market deck where you can buy, you build out your cards and so on. So that's exactly what it is. And if actually I wanted to, like for example, I want this this purple works for me, and it has this icon which may want to score that or something. So I like this with the fish and whale and something like that. So what I will need to do is, because I skipped two, I have to pay two inspiration on these cards, and I'll get to collect this material, which actually also has a name. It's called vase. So I'll show you how that works later, and I'll also show you why there is a sleeve and all these cards. So I have one of these, and turns just go on this way. You buying cards, and next player buying, and once the one card has been, taken, no much like any other game, you shift down, okay, and we want to draw the next next stuff in the icon, next stuff with icons, from the market, and replenish it in the market. So as you can see, these are transparent cards, right? So if this doesn't come with this box, you're going to be able to tell what comes up next, even if it's flipped. You know what I mean? So in order kind of not eye cheating, or whatever they call it, they have placed this way so that it's kind of partially concealed, but I'm not sure it will hold all the cards for both games. So for example, this is almost half full. That is because I did not even put all the cards out. It's almost full actually, because I know in this game I will not finish using up so much cards, especially when I don't have that much player playing. Okay, and this is the cloth map, which is unique in a sense, but it does have this problem with it wrinkling, causing it some sort of discomfort while you're playing. I don't know whether if that's deliberate. It gives you a very artistic feel to it, but card seems to not rest well, and things like that. So maybe they did fix it in the reflections, because then in reflection you have a new board, but that's a different thing I'll talk about later. And inspiration tokens are spent this way. If I were to get another one, so let's say I want to get the second one, I'll spend one inspiration, I'll get this, but I also get the inspiration that's on this card as well, and so on. And that's how the game works. And when you really run out of inspiration tokens, you have no choice but just to keep getting this, because the first card here is always free. And that's how you go about playing the game. Basically, you will need to get three. Once you have, you can only have maximum of 5 of these cards here on hand. But once you have 3, you can decide to combine them in a way that makes sense. So this is a very bad example. I probably want to spread them out, containing different stuff. So I don't really have very good cards. So what I can show you is that supposedly I have this, and so you see this is kind of a bad combination, because I probably did not shuffle the card very well. Maybe let's draw a few more cards from behind. Yeah, so we have some variations here. For example, you have one of this. And you realize that sometimes they do cover each other up. So you have to think of it strategically. Is this more important to me than this? So for example, maybe I think this is more important, because I need 3 of the kind in a row or something. So this is how I'll do it. And you get to add one more card. So this card, do I want to cover this? Or maybe I want the rainbow. So this goes below, just this. And once you have decided that this is the way that you want to best score this, you keep it into this your canvas, and ta-da! See, that's why the sleeve needs to be good, and it's a good quality sleeve. And what it does is that it overlays all the various components in all these cards, you see, into the canvas, making a very beautiful painting. Which sometimes is really bizarre, and they really works. So for example, this is in the kind of a fun fair with all the cute hanging stuff. I can almost hear the music even now in the wind. So there's this rat and cat friend on the red heart balloon, and you know what? They even named your painting for you. This painting is called Divine Attraction. So it might be some sort of a divine friendship between the cat and mouse.
And as you can see, this is really a nice way to like put everything together. It even feels like a canvas. So what I'm missing is actually I bought some canvas stand for this game to deluxify it further, which I can put this on the canvas stand once I am done. And that's how you actually play in the GIS. And turns goes on until the first person who finish 3 paintings, and the game ends. And then and then not forget that every time once you do this, you get all the tokens that you're supposed to get based on whatever criteria you scored for this card.
And so, just a little bit more on the gameplay. I'm going to come back to this token, explaining why this only one-sided, because this is what you can do with the thing, and throw it.
Oh yes, and the AI components will decide to move like 2. So he will use 2 of these tokens, and he will take the 3rd card.
So this is the way to play with the automata. I mean automa, whatever you call it. In a way that they don't really score, but they hinders you by taking away important cards. And how they do their decision is very simple, by just juggling this and flipping up. It decides which card they takes away, so that it kind of like hinders you as you are trying to go through this little puzzle, and scoring the maximum points for your game. That's more or less the gist of the whole gameplay. I think I've already covered all of it, and maybe there's a little bit of advanced rules. When it comes to there's some small expansion which comes to the game. In this is the award cards variant. It has its own additional cards for criteria for scoring, I guess, and I guess that's about it for the base game. So I'm pretty satisfied with what it is so far. The only thing that you may find that does this canvas does anything more other than just slotting the various things in. So unfortunately not, but it looks really beautiful. Which is a pity. I think they could have like done more to it. I don't know, maybe like different type of canvas with maybe there's a bonus point like +1 for this or something. I don't know. I don't know how they can do it, but they are very very beautiful canvas to start with. As you can see, all sort of backgrounds that works with combining different cards together. I can just like just randomly pick any tree, and you put it into your painting, and you get really something very serene and beautiful, and it's like yeah, and you even get like a name for it. This is called vast perspective, which is actually really true about having some this pearly bubble, and maybe a telescope looking at whales. Whales are big, and a telescope looking far. Vast perspective is really a very nice name for this. So as you can see, the most stunning part about this game is really the beauty and all the artwork. I mean, in a certain sense, it even surpassed Dixie for me, because Dixie is really abstract, but this is very abstract. When you're looking at this, you have no idea how this is going to turn out. But once you have like gathered some cards together, and you combine them, you'll be very surprised what you actually get. And this actually, in a way, is a reward for me more than the scoring and everything. I mean, the scoring is very mechanical. All these are very Euro game-like, but it's not just about scoring. It's the journey on, almost like I'm painting this, and how I arrive at this. This is really a part of the game where I do not think that it can be measured in any terms, of whether how much enjoyment you get out of this, but because it's just a pure of appreciation of art, I guess. Okay, not to say that other people don't appreciate it, but that's my take on it, and I think this is the part that it's really irreplaceable, and I've not seen any other games make it happen. I like all the components here. These plastic tokens are fantastic. And disclaimer again, by the way, these wooden boxes doesn't come with the game. I made them myself. So so as you can see, it's very good for storing and playing when you have little stuff like this from the game. So I'm going to like wrap this up for the review for canvas. Actually, I already run through rules. Believe me or not, in that less than 5 minutes, you've seen you already know how to play canvas perfectly.
with maybe just some understanding of the iconography and stuff. But it's not too hard. It's like all symbols you see here are matched symbols here, and how hard can that be, right? I mean, this is a game of art and symbols. It's not a game of language. So you will almost see no language here other than the name of the cards and the scoring team. So I'm going to just switch over to talk a little bit about canvas reflection, since it's expansion and it's not a lot have changed. Okay, maybe caveat, maybe a lot have changed, but you should judge by yourself. And here we are. We have canvas reflection. First thing, before I even go into unboxing this, a little bit of talk about it's a little bit of complaint, I guess. So when the playmat, the cloth playmat comes, it comes with this strip of paper, which is literally just taped together, and you're supposed to like slot this in every time. Well, it doesn't work all the time. So what this I actually change it to this Velcro strips, which actually is just a strip, but you can easily like it will just stick on itself easily. So what you do is you just wrap it around and Yep, and here we are, we hold it in place. It's a lot easier. I wish that they have done something a bit better than using that paper. It just doesn't quite work for me. So anyway, let's quickly get down to unboxing this. So this is a similar design. Reflection is the expansion for canvas. As you can see, same type of a hook where you can like hook this on a wall as well. It looks like a real canvas. It feels like a real canvas. In fact, I'm not sure you can hear the sound of this. It's also very thick. As you can see, it's very thick. Not as thick as a real canvas. I have real canvas, but this is appealing to the eyes. So this kind of like unboxing, talk about the components. We have more inspiration tokens here, and we have these new medals, the gold medals, which actually is for a specific purpose. Maybe I can show you if it comes out this. So for example, on these cards. So these cards, as you can see, there's a gold medal. If you have this rainbow beside this, so what it means that you have to, in your final painting, you have to have this rainbow either on the left side or right side to get the gold medal. I'm not sure if it's on both sides. I think this means it's on both sides. So you need both of them in order to get a gold medal. So it adds a new dimension and some new mechanism to it. And why do we have like separate decks for aren't these like all material cards which you can buy? Yes, the reason is simple. Is because I think in the normal retail version of Reflection, you probably only get this. This is the additional stuff you get for the deluxe version, or because it's a Kickstarter. So yeah, I'm sorry, but these arts are really beautiful, and I think you'll totally regret it by not getting this in in a Kickstarter. Well, there's still always second-hand market, and maybe they have coming with another new expansion now. Give it another thought then. I am not affiliated to the company, by the way, so I get nothing from it even if you buy it. But I just hope that this video is helpful in guiding a decision. Be it buying it or totally not buying it. Whatever works best for you. So there's also two new medals here, which is a bit of a controversy in a way. I think one of them is this. This is kind of like the masterpiece. So you have to explain your painting to everybody, and to make it into the best of sense. And if everybody agrees to you that the inspiration, the way that this formed up makes total sense, and you get this award. And so this is based on kind of like it's a voting thing. Which actually I think kind of damaged the whole 4X engine and things like that. Not really 4X, but Euro. But and we also have this best in show, which is something so new to introduce. As you can see, the new sleeve all comes in this way. It's for you to sleeve this this deck with more canvas. As you can see, so they still probably have not add whatever that I wish they wish. They will have like canvas with more power on it, so there's a bit of variety. And the manual is still as good. It's of course lighter because this is expansion. It doesn't explain all the rules. but there's some changes to the solo rules as well. Some changes to some of the stuff here. I will go through the changes again when I get into the game. They give you more logbacks, and this is one of the major changes that they have. It's a game board which I will lay out soon enough. And as you can see, they also give you the cardboard version of it. Which this is your version if you buy it from retail. But as you can see, I have all the fancy stuff here which you don't have. Okay, so anyway, enough of self-satisfaction there. I'm going to set out a board, and then we're going to come back with reflections, and we can see how things has changed, maybe for the better or worse, mostly better, I think. So I'll see you soon, and here we are. We have the board kind of set up. As you can see, it doesn't even fit into my camera. I have to swing it a little bit, so to show you how it looks like. So if there's one word that I could use to describe the new board, that word would be table hog. Sorry to say, but I think the original game was like only half the size, but this cardboard fixed the problem with the flimsy cloth, but it's also double the size bigger. One that has it changed is like, you have all your, you're supposed to throw all your medals here, but of course, having a tray works a lot better for me, obviously. The same 4 card of conditions for you to score points. Instead of being vertically, it's now arranged in the 4th, which actually by right should save space, but it doesn't. We have a lot of empty space here, which is a pity, and the gold medal goes here, which and there isn't a place for you to put your inspiration tokens. Not anywhere on the board, I see. Well, anyway, so what has changed here that actually kind of like contributes to the board expanding is that instead of having a row of 6, you have now 2 rows of 4. And the gameplay kind of changed in the sense that you could actually so both rows runs parallel. These 2 cards are free. These 2 cards cost 1 inspiration here. This one costs 1 inspiration here, 1 inspiration here, or this one will cost 1 here and 1 here. So as you can see, it's basically like playing 2 market rows, and there's some alternative for you to choose from. You're not like stuck always with that only 1 card. Imagine you're only having 1 row, right? So that is one of the things that has changed. And I'm showing you the special cards that's from the deck. I think is actually exclusive to the deluxe or the Kickstarter edition. So just to let you have some flavor of some of the stuff you won't get in retail. But most important thing is in reflection, as the name suggests, there is something that you notice that no, this is not dirt. This is not. If you can zoom in close enough, which my phone failed to focus, yes, you will actually see there is yes, as you can see, there's already it kind of revealed itself. It's a reflection. So how this reflection works is you can either use the card this way or you can use the card this way. And as you can see, this is a fine example of how ingenious the game is. Because on this side, you have a team with a toad with or frog with a wizard's top hat, and you have this I can't remember all the symbols yet, but I suppose there are some new symbols. So you have this ×2 backwards, and you also have this rainbow color token. I mean not token, icon. But flipping on the other side, you have the same thing. So there's no argument as I have to flip my card all the time. You have to find out what exactly does this card do, because it kind of like does it on both sides the same, but just on the different columns, because this is the yellow and green column, but this is the green and purple column. And look at this, how they have done change the toad into a fallen ice cream cone. The name also changed to a tragedy. It's like so really ingenious, and from peculiar to tragedy. It's like I just can't wait combine cards and then get fancy stuff out of it. So one of the biggest change in reflections basically is actually you get to like put cards in one way or another, or you could flip them in order to gain some of your advantage. Maybe like I really need something to cover this since I already have this. I could like flip it this way and do it this. And we have a peculiar evil, from look at this, from the cute Cupid looking good. We have evil, right? So can you see like how ingenious it is? You know, it's like yeah, and I like I said, this is one of the most enjoyment part of the game. You know, we try to like form stuff, you know, and then look at the paintings that you paint. But I just don't know how much combination they are and whether they will go on forever. Maybe another expansion with more cards. I don't know, because you need 3 of them. You know, there are I think a lot of cards to go through, and so I guess it's going to be fresh for me for a very long time. I think so. So this is more or less what the reflection is. I'll probably just end my review here. Kind of with a little bit of thoughts about the game, what I like, what I does not like, and things like that. So the first thing is that, you know, like I say, I like the aesthetics, all the, you know, all this transparent sheets is really fantastic. It's tip-top material, pretty thick. And as I say again, this is not dirt. This is just the reflection logo, where it means that you can flip it. As you can see, we have volatile against scenerity. So you can see this is it's very ingenious in the way that it's implemented, and I think it's really like one of its kind that, you know, and I think I must have a game that looks like this in my collection. Um, Whether or not I really get it played very often, and actually there's no reason why you should not be getting played so often, because it's relatively easy to set up. Other than this, you know, this being a space hog, you can always, like, you know, just put this one side, and I'm sure you can even do without the board. You know, just put this one side, you know, put 4 of this, you know, and just 2 rows of this, and, you know, here it goes. The box is something I does not like. It's very flimsy, but it does help to cover this. So I'm not sure. Maybe I will kind of like, you know, use a cloth or something just to shield it, so that, you know, I don't know, but I guess if you're really just for the fun of it, you're not really like going competition or, you know, tournament kind of thing. The score is not really that important. And anyway, you could only buy you know, cards coming from here. It's just going to be replenished. No matter what you do, it doesn't. Let's just put it this way: there's nothing that can stop the card from coming out for the next player, right? So I don't think it really doesn't matter much. It's not a card that you can take. It's only the card that can be taken by the next player. The tokens and everything is one of my best plus point. I did not regret getting the deluxe version, because it really feels very good. I think the deluxe version also only pays a little bit more for it, but the feel and everything is really nice. Especially, you know, when you are flipping this for the solo play, um, for the Otoma, which actually even has a name. It's called Vincent. So if you do not have that and you are flipping cardboards, it just feels very, very different. I have not dived into the variant, so I guess there's also another variant deck here. No, this is the canvas. So more canvas. So maybe if you know, if you're the R2I, you know. Oh, by the way, maybe I need to mention the name of the publisher, because I think it's important. The name of the publisher is R2I Games. If you're listening and watching this video, maybe one suggestion is that, you know, kind of like can beef this up, you know, giving some sort of a variety to powering, or, you know, or maybe there are some, like, you know, cards with victory points or something like that. So that the canvas are, you know, a bit more asymmetric. You know, just to add some variety to the game. And a little bit back to the board. This is useful. You know, it gives you some scoring. You know, mechanism to make you remember it. So like, this is worth 2 points. This is worth 3 points. And that's really nice. I'm a little bit shocked that there isn't. Okay, to be fair, I have not opened this deck. Maybe they are more victory condition cards. I sure hope so, because I don't think you're supposed to, like, you know, come up and get so much different pieces of canvas. We have more than enough canvas. So I suppose there are more cards for scoring. I hope so. More varieties, you know, like you know, to beef out the game, so that, you know, there's a lot of way to score. And I really like games when, you know, it empowers you to, you know, like, think and you know, and combo stuff up and stuff. And I think this concept really really carries it. Having the overlaying, you know, and in fact, with these 3 cards, there's like so many combinations of how you want to put this card, you know, and which one you want to use covering which one. You know, it gives you different type of combinations. So it's very interesting. And the thing is that putting this in the canvas is a plus, but I guess to hold in place is nice because it slides in easy, and it's designed in such a way that the actual cut of the canvas is actually smaller than the sleeve. As you can see, it's really there's space, and the reason for that is because you need to put in these three cards into it, and that is why after putting it, it feels just right. This is a very good design. The name also is very ingenious. Like this is called the Good Tragedy. Okay, so we have some cutie bear, everything, and a sad ice cream, and I really enjoy this game. So I don't know how much praise I can actually sing for this game until it starts to become the thought that hey, finally I'm getting sponsored to make a video, or maybe they actually did send me a free game. Okay, but to be honest, no, that didn't happen. I paid with good money on my own. I'm glad that I did not manage to miss the late pledge. But kind of regret that maybe I should just went in with the Kickstarter. I didn't think too much of it because the game wasn't impressive. I'm not very artistically inclined. To be honest, I didn't try painting. I did score very well for painting. During my school days though. But yeah, ever since then I haven't really picked up a paintbrush other than to paint my miniatures, which actually is way overdue. Look at all the miniatures screaming, paint me, paint me. Okay, but maybe I should just at least just wash this nice color first. Anyway, that's no side rambling. Okay, so just to close this up, Canvas, good game. Canvas reflections, pretty good as well. Most of the stuff I like. There is not a lot of things that I did not like, other than those little stuff I talk about. Price point wise, I got both of them at 85 USD, so not big complaint about it. But there is I think there are some concerns that the game for expansion for reflection is almost as expensive as Canvas itself. But fair enough that it does come with this cardboard, thick cardboard, not very thick, but this cardboard board, and the thing is that also the box itself, is almost the same size. The amount of material inside is quite a lot as well. I would say that is roughly about the same cost. It should be fair enough. I mean, in my opinion. But of course, is one of the way to go about it is just get canvas, play, see whether it's something you like, and then you can always get a canvas reflection later on. Since they will be both available at retail, I presume. Non-deluxified. By the time now, it doesn't really matter whether you get everything at a shot or just get it one after another. So that is the way I would advise you to get it if you're getting it by retail. But otherwise, it's always okay to hunt down a Kickstarter copy somewhere out there. Although I don't think a lot of people are selling this, I myself would not be selling this even if I'm not playing it, because it's a beautiful game to keep, and plus my walls need some painting to be hanged up. So thanks for watching. This is again a free kind of video. I don't have, as you can see, I don't think you've seen any ads. If you do, please leave me a comment. I know something is very wrong. And also, this is a game published by R2I Games. Again, I must say again, I forgot to mention them in almost a whole of this review. Canvas and Canvas Reflection. Thanks for watching. If you like my video and like to see more reviews and stuff, unboxing and stuff like that, you can just throw me a like or just subscribe to my channel. It's a form of encouragement, because I'm not asking for any kind of like Patreon or any type of donation or anything, because this is a video for gamer to gamers. Okay, I'll see you again soon. I hope you enjoyed this video and it helps you.